Making the Drop. Miami Jones Private Investigator Mystery Book 17. Written by AJ Stewart. Narrated by Paul Heitsch. Chapter 1. I was jogging along the beach when my mind drifted onto the notion that cows and deer are essentially the same animal. If I remembered my high school biology right, they shared a taxonomic rank from domain all the way down to order. They were ruminants. Both had stomachs with 4 compartments and chewed cud. But despite all that, no one ever confused a cow with a deer. An onlooker would have a similar impression watching Danielle and me run. She was a deer, athletic, graceful, not imposing, but capable of great speed nonetheless. I, on the other hand, was the other thing, lumbering along the hard-packed sand, hefting the kind of bulk that said, "Not designed to accelerate." As always, I was tucked in behind my wife, dragging my carcass up from City Beach toward the state park. When we passed the last of the high-rises and left civilization behind, I noticed Danielle looking into the sky at a squadron of brown pelicans angling in to land in the water behind the trees. I was huffing too much to be bothered with such grandeur. We kept an easy pace until the majesty of the park gave way to the elite suburbia of North Palm Beach, where the average home went for well over $10 million, and the residents spent their days sitting on their decks yelling at people to get the hell off their beach. Danielle stopped, took 2 big breaths, winked at me, then set off toward home. I put my hands on my knees and sucked in some big ones, then put my pitcher's body into gear and chased after her. By the time we got back to City Beach, I was more liquid than solid. It was early summer in Florida, when all the smart animals take care of business early or late, but never under the sun's stern mid-afternoon eye. Danielle said I could take a swim after, but at that moment I figured that would only make the water more wet. What I needed was a stool and a beer and some Doobie Brothers. Walking along the beach, hands on our hips to cool off, I heard faraway shouting from down toward the inlet. Danielle, having picked up on the sound before I did, was already looking that way, and her body had stiffened like a German short-haired pointer on the hunt. She gathered her pace, so I followed, both of us trying to control our breathing so we could hear. It didn't sound like the beach.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?